Hey guys, in this slices 5000 and GoldSlices Blacholed canisters. What that really means. BOOMDAO and the proposal that caused an uproar in the ICP community. ICP name service devs missing in action, guys. There's a lot we want to talk about. So you want to keep watching and don't forget to subscribe. There's a lot to learn here about ICP and more. Hey guys, welcome to my slides info. In this slides, we're going to talk about 3 things. So we want to dive into that right away, not to waste your time. The first thing we want to talk about is BOOMDAO and a proposal that caused an uproar in the ICP community. Let's go straight into the proposal to see what happened. So look over here, vote on proposal, BOOMDAO. And right here is a proposal, money, it's a money proposal, transfer SNS treasury funds. 80% of the treasury funds was transferred from the treasury account into whoever's account. I mean, whoever is in charge of the project, right? Now let's look at the purpose, budget breakdown, team salaries, HR, administrative, operational expenses, infrastructure expenses, legal, compliance and incorporation fees, third-party services, marketing and community engagement, community building. So it's a lot, right? It's a lot. So they need money. They need money to do these things. Now the problem is this is a DAO. This is a DAO and things shouldn't happen this way. A huge percentage of SNS funds just going like that. And there's no way to be accountable for this. There's no way to prove that this is actually what is happening with these funds. Which makes you think, what is the purpose of a DAO? A DAO or are DAOs just useless? Again, DAOs are decentralized autonomous organizations. So when something like this happens, would you really call it a DAO? Is it really decentralized and autonomous? Now, the recent problem I always felt like we have with the recent DAOs are many people follow these DAOs, but only a few people can make major decisions. So in the end, it's not really a DAO, it's just like the way things are right now, with leaders making decisions and 99% following. So present DAOs are pretty much like that, because people who have the majority vote just make the decision and then vote in 50% vote and it's over. So the followers, 99%, they have nothing, they have no say. They do vote, of course. They get a little something for the votes, but that's it. So most people are just following for the little something. It's not really practical, it's not really about decision taking, because only a few take decisions. What do you think? What could really make DAOs work, guys? Because DAOs right now are just names. They're not really practical. Let's go on. Slices 5000 and GoldSlices. So what happened recently? What we did was we blackholed the canister or the canisters. There are 2 canisters, one for slices 5000 and one for GoldSlices. we black hole these canisters. So here we want to talk about what that really means. What that means is we no longer have control over these canisters. It's public property, pretty much. So how it works is there is a canister on ICP, and this canister is called a black hole canister. And what that canister does is, like, if you set your canister to be controlled by that canister, then that canister takes over your project. And that canister itself is immutable. Like, it cannot be upgraded, it cannot be changed. It's just a canister on its own, running on ICP. No one has control over it. So what is happening right here is when you make your canister to be controlled by that canister, then your canister has been liberated, guys. Liberated. It's no longer under your control. It's a very major decision. It's a major decision that doesn't happen, like, shouldn't happen randomly. You should think about it before setting your canister as an immutable canister. It cannot be changed anymore. You can't do anything. But why do this? So let's go into why someone would do this. Why make your canister immutable? Now, I think of it like Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just, it's a coin out there that no one has no control over. It's trustless. No one has no control over. So people go for it because they're not afraid of anything happening to their funds. The price may go up and down, but that's it. That's it. No one would steal your funds and run away. So when you black hole a canister, you're basically just making it Bitcoin. It's like it's public property. No one has no control over it. Now let's go back to canisters that are not black holed. What happens is the dev can decide to do whatever with it. Last time one guy created a token called King, and he stole their funds. In just 2 days he disappeared with the people's funds. That's because he had control over that canister and he can do whatever. And we don't know what people's intentions are or what could change along the way. So when you black hole that canister, people are likely to trust it more because you cannot do anything with that canister. You no longer have control over it. So that's why. It's beneficial to the project. It's beneficial to everyone. It's trustless. It's just floating like Bitcoin. Next, let's talk about ICNS. IC naming service. ICP naming service. This is a naming service that has been ongoing on ICP for a while, but recently people noticed that it wasn't working anymore. So people went to Telegram to ask the devs. People have been asking on Telegram, what are the devs? What's going on? Let's see some of the messages over here. These guys rocked. How come I can't renew my domains? Is anyone from the team still around? Tagging the team members. Rug. What if they are actually working behind the scenes? People are just guessing right now. Yo, who's the admin? Your site's not working. Yeah, it's definitely looking like it. Another useless project. Who built this? You see, people are just... This was a slow rock. Now, people are just asking a lot of questions and no one is talking. And this has been going on for a while. It's been going on for a while and nothing from the devs, and the site isn't working anymore. You can't renew your name, your domain name. You can't do anything, and yet no one is talking. So it's a problem right now. Now people are guessing a lot. The funds were stolen and they're gone, and Now here's my theory. Something could have happened to the dev. Something could have happened, but we can't say what. Now why would someone create something amazing like this? It's a good project, Create something amazing like this and then disappear. It's not like they took funds from people, like people invested money in a token or something. They didn't do anything like that. They just created this and people were paying. All people paid were fees for these tokens. So something could have gone wrong at some point, either with the project or with the devs or the dev. We don't know how many they were, but something could have gone wrong. We don't know what, but right now it's just up in the air. People are just thinking what should happen next. So if you have information on the devs, let us know. People are looking for them, guys. Looking for them. That's it, guys. That's it. So a little thing about slices 5000 and GoldSlices Blacholed canisters. We're no longer in charge. They're public properties right now. And when a canister is Blacholed, anyone can top up the cycles. And there's a service on ICP right now called Tip Jar. With Tip Jar, you can top up cycles to a canister automatically. So you just need to put some ICPs, and every time the canister is running out of cycles, it automatically tops up. Amazing project. So that's what we did. We make it automatic, and of course it's a public project now, which means anybody could top up the cycles. No one is in control. Top up the cycles. That's it. We talked about BOOMDAO and what happened, and we would like to know your opinion about what happened with BOOMDAO. Is that something that is okay? Should something like this happen with DAOs? Is this the kind of DAOs we should expect more of or less of? We talk about ICNS and where are the devs? Do you know where they are? Let us know. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. There's always more on My Slice Info. See you again in another slice.